This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. Now Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here's Bagley. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Now here's Irving. Pass to Vanderbilt. Three-pointer. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's his scoring right there. It's just passing.
Out to Leonard. From behind the arc. And Grimes pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Embiid. Three-pointer off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Irving. Right wing. Embiid inside. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Can't get it to drop. And here's Smart. And here's Sexton. Defended by Watson. Bagley with it. Down low. Smart. Pass to Bargnani. Good. Bargnani's got his second basket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Watson. Embiid with it. Shot clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. There's a minute 59 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Bargnani. Back to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. Here's Bargnani. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Embiid.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Giddey. Here's Bargnani. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Screen by Embiid. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
59 seconds left in the first. Dunn outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Screen by Embiid. Outside Watson. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. Clippers trail by 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Irving. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. The Clippers grab the miss. Giddey with it. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Sixers on top. Up by 3.
The 76ers, 9.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Philadelphia has possession. 3-point lead. Outside Watson. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
To the paint. Here's Bargnani. Leonard for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Sixers lead by 6. Embiid inside. Now here's Vanderbilt. Back to Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the slam.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Here's Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 6-point game. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Ryan?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. And it's Irving missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Portis outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Outside Irving. Right side Vanderbilt. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Giddey. There's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
Irving looking around. Pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Watson. 6 to shoot. From the line. Off the left rim and out. The Clippers trail. Right side Giddey. 1:27 left in the first half. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the 76ers will have a different look here. So it's Philadelphia now. Now White. Pass to Highsmith. Back to White. Portis outside. There's the triple. He drops it from range. And the 76ers lead by 5.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Lively with it. Defended by Portis. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Substitution for your Clippers. Jordan Clarkson. Marcus Smart.
The Sixers lead by 5. And here's White. Pass to Portis. Back to White. And there's the drive. Here's Highsmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Portis down low. Misses from short range. Smart with the ball. Still without a bucket. Pass to Clarkson. The shot from 20 feet out. Drained it for 2 points.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
7 seconds left in the first half. Portis outside. Here's the three. Hits the trifecta. Portis has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Pass to Embiid. Irving for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Giddey. 6 points for him. Here's Champagnie. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Leonard outside. The 3. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a 3, I'm coming right back at you.
Screen by Embiid. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Embiid. Clock at 2. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has 0 fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Count it. Good. Bargnani's got 8 points.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Pass to Watson. Outside Irving. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Sixers lead by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Pass to Bargnani. Launches it from deep. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he drops it first. Both teams will make substitutions.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Clippers making a change here. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. It's stolen by Dunn. Here's Bagley. And he makes it on the layup. Bagley's got his first 2 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's White, and he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Substitution on the court.
There's a screen. Pass to White. Dunn with a steal. Cuts off the pass. Here's McCain. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Now White. Here's Marley. Fires the three. And it's Bagley with a rebound. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Pass to Bargnani. Back to Sexton. Soft touch off the glass.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Portis for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Pass to Bargnani. With 2 seconds left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Sixers ahead. Up.
34.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Sixers lead by 4. Outside Irving. Pass to Embiid. Back to Vanderbilt. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Outside Giddey. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside Irving. Outside Watson. Screen by Watson. Outside for Irving. Shot clock at 5. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Embiid. Now Vanderbilt. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Vanderbilt's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Giddey. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Embiid. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Back to Vanderbilt. 4-3. Fires in the triple. And now an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
And since the halftime break, they're
Gets it
showing some power.
Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
Outside Vanderbilt. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
He's off on the second. Right side Giddey. Inside. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Guys, there is no doubting the passing ability of Josh Giddey. Pretty look.
And here is Irving. Outside Watson. Irving with it. Going inside. Back to Watson. Out to the right wing. Embiid from outside. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Leonard. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Back to Embiid. And it's Bagley with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender. That's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Pass to Leonard. Bagley sets a screen. Here's Bargnani. For 3. Knocks it down from distance.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now here's Irving. And here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Watson. Back to Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Here's Leonard. Driving inside. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 11. It falls!
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Giddey with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Leonard finds some space. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And stolen by Bagley. Three-pointer. No good. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.